Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Got a little bit of, hey, how you doing? A little bit of what have you been doing? What's been making? Got quite far into my two main projects I'm working on. And a little bit of diamond painting because I have a special one here that I want to get done for my hall bathroom, guest bathroom. There's not a stitch of art in there anymore and it's been driving me crazy. So, please, sit back. Let's talk about yarn, projects, crochet, whatever you want to talk about. Thanks for joining me. Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Good evening, good morning, good day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. As I was saying, I'm just here to talk about my progression on my beautiful projects. I don't have any new yarn yet. Probably won't for a while. I haven't really been wanting to. I did a whole big clean in my bedroom. My bedroom's so clean right now. Did some sorting of things. I kind of want to get through some of my yarn before I start getting more, and I kind of want to try to save up a little bit because there's Halloween stuff starting to creep out and I don't want to be missing out on Halloween because the Halloween colors are my jam. Anyway, hi. So, today I took a little easy on my hands. So I did some work on my beautiful diamond art here. Black Cat Co. Wash your paws. The girls love the ducky. They think the ducky is number one A-okay. So I got quite a bit of the blues on up here, so went pretty fast. This part took me, I worked on it the other day, but I was on a roll today, being that I just spent the last couple days doing hardcore cleaning, so today was an easier day. And when I wasn't cleaning, I've been up late working on the crochet. Just one moment while I adjust all my boxes here. That's my box of bags for the drills. And this is my actual work box with all my tools for this particular kit. I do keep my other ones fairly close. And then all my unopened ones are way up, so I have to get a chair to grab them so I don't be tempted to start yet another one. I have 3 on the go. One's a gift. One's just because it's awesome, but it's mostly black, so it's gonna go really super fast. I'll just use the 3 one, which I kind of trying to avoid using that one too often just because it kind of feels like, this is going too fast. I do the diamond art more for some art in the house and something for me to do that isn't crochet, because sometimes, the hands get a little stiff, a little tired, but this is a totally different motion and I can stretch them a little bit, and I find that my hands come back feeling even stronger and a lot more ready for the crochet, because by the time I'm done doing the diamond art, I've been thinking about my crochet projects the whole time and thinking about what I need to be doing or planning my next one. A little bit obsessive, I think. So, let's talk about where I'm at. So I'm very happy with the progression on that. So, I'll get through that quite quickly. The Golden Girls took me a little time because I gave it a big break. I didn't touch it for a couple weeks. And, it was a 20 by 20 and it was just delightful because, every time I was seeing it, I had to put Golden Girls on and pretend I was Sophia. Picture it, Sicily, 1918 or 1912, where she says a couple different ones, but it's always picture this. That was always my favorite of everything out of that show, was just her telling everyone to picture this. Anyways, so I think, oh, don't drop that. This is what I've got left right now. So this is my first panel. I'm saving this to see how much I want to save up. So I don't know if I should do the whole thing because it's pretty big now. And this reaches from right up here. If I wanted to start here, or it could be lower. I'm probably going to do this because I'm a little modest. And it goes all the way down to my knee from there, just below my kneecap at its longest point. So it's a great length. So even if I did cut it off there, I think I'm going to be very satisfied with that. Sorry. Got a little yarn up there caught my eye. So I have started my second panel. It's going so well. I was watching the show that's leaving Amazon Prime this month that I've been meaning to see. It's a Korean show, so I wanted something that I could do and not have to completely look at or count. So I did look down a little bit, but it is all in subtitles. It's called Island. It is a scary one. I found the story quite intriguing. I've watched the first 2 episodes, so I was really stoked that I was able to watch that because I am interested in a lot of Korean shows. The Korean dramas are so adorable. I love their the way they set up their shows, their acting styles, their stories have been very interesting. I've seen a few. Boys Over Flowers was adorable. I absolutely adored that one so much. It is on Tubi in Canada, so if anyone hasn't seen it, definitely recommend that one. It's good for just a little bit of soft fun. It's nothing serious. It's super adorable. The girl in it is just, she's so cute. And I just want to show off how beautiful this is in cake form, because soon I won't have this in cake form. Yes, I will have it for wearing and all that kind of beautiful stuff, but I just want to get as many shots of it as I possibly can because it is beautiful. It's beautiful to work with. And my finished panel is just, oh my goodness, I am very happy with it. So should maybe be about another 3 or 4 days before I am ready to start piecing it together, possibly, or planning what I want to do with it. I keep kicking around like 50,000 different options because, I mean, I'm making it myself. I'm basing it off of someone else's design, but doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to follow that design, which is my prerogative. And this right here is my bag of granny squares. I just finished my last one in the minty green. I am loving this little pattern. I am gonna have to do a one in pink and one in reds. The girls have made the requests. So my next bit is to take some time and weave in all my ends and then start figuring out my pattern of how I want to put them out, because these are my 4. And I think I did pretty good with how they're going to interact. So let's see if I can get these all on camera. Oh, and I just dropped one. One moment, please. Well, I'm glad I paused for that one because my back cracked super loud with that bend over. I had to lift my king size mattress yesterday and it kind of gave me a little bit of a cracky back today. So I was just being kind to myself. There we go. And these are my, hard to hold them all at the same time, still showcase them all. Let's see, can I do this? Can I do this? I think I got it. Alright, so we have this more wintry green up here, next to the sage green. We have my beautiful limey green and my mint green. So I think they all work pretty good next to each other. The centers are all 2 colors, 2 different yellows, a thinner yellow that's usually pretty bright, and in this one in particular, I used a brighter one. So I put 2. I also used a beige and a white on this one. And this one is bright white with white. So I mixed it up. I wanted it nice and thick. I wanted it to be burly. And my next move on them is going to be tying in my ends and starting to piece it together. I'm also going to have to go into my closet, which was part of the reason why I cleaned my room, and find a suitable liner. I want a liner on this one. I think this one needs to be lined, so I'm going to have to pull out my sewing machine and line it up before I totally sew it all together. I think that's how I'm going to do it. And then I'm also going to decide what kind of strap do I want. Do I want to find... I do have some purses that I might be able to take the straps off and just go around them. Or I could do a couple I-cords that I could braid together. Like, there's a lot of colors to pull from, so I can easily do a bunch of I-cords and just tie them together. I really like I-cords, they look really good. Or I could do like a I just don't know if I want it to be shorter or longer. So I got a lot of things to decide on that one. And I haven't started the other part of it, the wallet part, because it is just basically one of the granny squares, but I'm going to pick which color to really showcase. I am really leaning towards the sage green. I thought it was going to be the lime green, but it's really soft and I don't think it's going to be hold up very well, so I think the sage green, because it's kind of a stiffer yarn. And all of these are machine washable, so I'm going to want to give this a nice washing and drying and making sure that it's going to hold up to life. Just anything that you can think of that a person would want to do. I did find one set of my materials, but I think it's too busy. It is very hyper 80s and it's got a lot of brightly colored lilies and whatnot. One second, I'll see if I have it available. I didn't put it too deep yesterday. Yeah, that was easy. Right where I thought it was. So this is the material that I came across yesterday in my stash. And I mean, this is fun, fun, fun. I might actually make something for myself to wear out of it because it is wild. It is such beautiful lilies, and I really like lilies, so that's probably not going to be the most appropriate with daisies. I don't think that's going to be enough, the right vibe. It's not hitting me right, but I know I have some really fun pieces. Oh, hi there, ghosty. I think I may have to hang you on the other side because I keep pulling you down when I lean back because I'm a lounger. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Anyways, lost my train of thought there for half a moment, but I do have a lot of other materials to work with. I was donated some vintage stuff, some brand new stuff. A lot of it's been sitting for a while, so I do have some. I think I have sort of a satiny type of green, but I don't think I want to use that because it might not be as durable as I'd like. I'd like something a little more. I might actually have some corduroy. I might have some light beige corduroy. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued because I'd like to at least put like a pocket or maybe 2. Make it a little more of a functioning bag. Because I mean, the person I want to give it to reads a lot, and I want to have a space for her book. She doesn't like to carry her phone out, so I need to have a space for that, and just whatever little knickknacks she wants to carry with her. So, yeah, I want it to be very functional for her, because she's an on-the-go kind of girl, and she's very, very vivacious, very vibrant, so I want it to be a vibrant, vivacious, and useful item, so getting that together. And I'm already thinking of my colors for the tulip design. I'm leaning towards my background being the off-white cream, and I want to outline each square with my black, I think, because I really like those stained glass ones and I think they look really nice. I may decide to outline this one, but it all depends on how it works out. I haven't tested it out yet. I haven't tried any of my yarns out. I think I know which colors I want to use. I'm still looking at it, so I've got a couple days to get that on the go. So I'm going to have a big sewing day coming up here because I do have a giant pillow that I said that I made for my son for Christmas last year. And I got disheartened, and now I have figured out how I want to do it. The thing is huge. Huge. At first we were thinking maybe we were going to turn it into a blanket, but maybe it should be a pillow, maybe it should be a wall hanging. Like, it's not a small item. To get it all on camera, I have to stand at least 10 feet away. It is a big, big, beautiful piece, and we've decided we're going to do a pillow, and I'm looking at how am I going to wash this thing. I don't know. I gotta really talk to him about what he really wants to do with it, because we might just decide to turn it into a wall hanging. I kind of think that might be a better idea. I don't know. At least if it was a wall hanging, it's going to be very unique and probably something that he can keep a long time, but I would need to get a good rod or something to really shape it. But I could just turn it into a blanket too. He has a queen size bed, and his quilt that my aunt made him, his Minecraft quilt, is a little bit small now, but we're not willing for him to give it up. So he's got that up there, but it's not on his bed, and I can't really quilt. I don't know how to quilt. That's not something I've ever learned. And when I see her quilts, I don't even want to try, because wow, she is an artist. Gorgeous. Every single quilt that she's made for my family is definitely well loved. Well loved. They're just really comfortable and really beautiful. She does amazing work. Anyway, so that's where I'm at here. So I'm still in the planning stages with a couple things, and I have a few items I want to take apart, so I'll probably make another video tonight to give myself a couple days to get a few things done. So I might do a take things apart and chat in a few minutes here. So I'm probably not going to change my shirt, so please don't judge me. It gives me a couple days to get things done and watch my new show that I really want to watch. I'm taking a break from it tonight because the girls are sleeping, and I'm making a video when I want to be watching that show, which, yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's really nice to find something to watch and get away with watching it, because I don't normally get to watch a lot of TV like I want to set aside some time to watch Good Omens Season 2, because Season 1 was so great. I really enjoyed that one. Really enjoyed that one. And I've watched it twice now. And the boys are probably coming back soon, so that's another one that I really, really enjoy. It has gotten a little bit more pushing the envelope on some of the stuff they've done. I'm not totally offended, but I'm kind of concerned that I might end up dropping out because they could push it too far. I hope they don't, because I have really enjoyed the characters. I enjoy the world. I don't want to have to drop it because they've turned into a disgusting mess, like a few other shows I used to watch that I can't anymore. It takes a lot for me to say that. If I really like a show, I'll stick through a lot of stuff, but there are certain things that I can't get over, and I don't want to watch it again. One example was one of my favorite characters died in the first season on a particular rescue show, and I was done. I just didn't like the show after that. I didn't want to watch it. And I mean, the character wasn't like super pivotal, but it was enough that I was just like, if it did not feel like it was an organic death. Like, it didn't make any sense, and it just came out of nowhere, and the way it came up, it wasn't like an accident. It felt like somebody was just like, fine, then you want to leave here? It felt really petty. Just the whole way it was written, the way it was played out, and it came through. It came through that they were upset with her. I think she wanted to leave and didn't like the show as much or something. Or she got into some sort of altercation and wasn't getting along with somebody or something. It just came across that way to me anyways. That's the vibe I picked up, and I was like, ooh, I'm out. I'm not into this show at all anymore. So, anyways, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit here with another video, and hopefully you'll come and hang out a little bit and chat with me. I think the next one's going to be a little bit of a froggy one. Yeah, I got some yarn I want to get my hands on, and they're stuck in projects, so please join me. Thank you for joining me today here at All the Crackers in the Box. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.